Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Smokesta here, back at you with another video, and today we're gonna do something a little different. So I've been seeing people do like, this is what 250 hours looks like, this is what 500 hours looks like. Well, today we are gonna do my little what would you call it, you know, documentation of hours in MX bikes. So right now I am at a little over 1,000 hours. So this is what 1,000 hours looks like in MX bikes. No, this is what 1,000 hours will get you in MX bikes, and just some of the stuff I've learned, as well as I don't feel like for 1,000 hours I'm as good as even some people at 500. But the difference between me and some of the other people that play the game is that I don't play this game to be extremely competitive. I play this game because I have a passion for dirt bikes, and I've always loved dirt bike games. You know what I'm saying? And this is the best dirt bike game I've ever played in my life. So I'm not as good as some people, but I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I play this game because I thoroughly enjoy Motocross and Supercross, you know what I'm saying? Although the Supercross on this game gets under my skin sometimes, you know, but I'm not a hugely competitive person in this game. It is nice when I win, I love it, but I never really care about that, you know what I'm saying? When I stream, I care more about communicating with you guys than I do if I'm winning, you know what I mean? But the game is one of the best dirt bike games, the best dirt bike game I've ever played. And actually, probably, I have more hours in this game than any game I've ever played in my life. I've never spent this much time on a video game. Usually I get burnt out right away. The only game that might come in comparison, and even then, I don't think it's even close. I think MX Bikes still has it by double, would be Grand Theft Auto 5. But that game has been out for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Longer than that now. But, so I played that a lot when I was younger. But MX Bikes is just one of them games where I just have a huge passion for motocross and the sport. And also, you know, it was the first game I got that was not on console, that was on PC, and it has so many mods, and the community is awesome, you know, outside of the couple people that ruin it for everybody. But being that the community is so awesome, and that I love motocross, and then you can mod the game and everything like that, it's really addicting. And I really enjoy making content on this game. You know what I'm saying? This game, I just have a very big passion for. And I had somebody tell me I should go to a different game, go to a bigger game, But it's like, I don't even care. Like, of course it'd be awesome for my YouTube channel to be huge, and you know, but like, I mainly make content on this game because I love this game. Like, that's why I do it. And I've built friendships that I think will last for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Even outside of, if I never touched MX Bikes again, I've built friendships that I think I would have for a long time, you know? Like Up Too Late, Naswad, Bladin, Mids, Super Donkey, Turbo, Gyro, you know? I have built friendships that I really believe will last past this game. So I have fun every day I'm playing this game, and whenever I can, you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's why I keep doing it, and I'm not gonna go to a different game. You know, I might play different games here and there when it comes to like racing or other things, but for the most part, that's why I keep doing it. You know, I love the game, I love the sport, and I think that making those friendships was just an awesome perk to being able to create content and play this game every day. So now, would it be awesome to grow big and be able to do this for a living? Of course, but that's not where the goal is, you know what I'm saying? So now, some of the things that I have learned from this game is So we'll talk about what I've learned in the game. So as far as skills in the game, like being patient, picking your lines, and choosing your lines smartly will beat just raw speed every time. You know what I'm saying? Being smooth, choosing your lines properly, and just, it's weird, but taking your time. Sometimes slower is faster. You know what I'm saying? Which is super weird, but so that's a thing. And then also, when I first started, for the first 800 hours, I only played motocross. I did not touch Supercross. So my advice to new people coming into this game that are just learning it, it's going to be extremely difficult. But start off with Supercross, man. Put your first 100 hours into Supercross, and I guarantee you when you go to motocross after that, you are going to be... You're going to feel the progress you've made, and you're going to be much better at motocross, and the game will just vibe better with you. You know what I'm saying? I spent 800 hours on motocross and then went to Supercross, and it was like I was playing an entirely new game, you know? So if I could go back, I would have spent my first 800 hours on Supercross, because then, you know, motocross is just a little bit easier, I feel like. You know, you don't have to time the throttle control out so well with the jumps and all of that. So definitely start off on Supercross, man. If you are new to the game, you have to start off on Supercross. I mean, that's what I would do, you know. 2, if you're new to the game, also make sure you get a settings from, you know, somebody like Lynn's or Reaper Doc or Trojan, or, you know, I haven't done a real settings video. Maybe I'll do one. They can get one from me, you know what I mean? But no, get a settings set up from somebody and start off with that, because trying to start off without a setup or a settings and trying to just kind of twist them from default to where you think they should be is difficult. So start with somebody's settings that has been playing the game for quite a while, and then tweak to your feel from there is the best advice I can give as far as that, man. Now, some of the other things I've learned that just make the game a lot easier is when you're riding, you don't always have to counter lane when you're turning. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to counter lane. It's not... I noticed I tuck my front end a lot more when counter laning than when not counter laning. The main thing that counter laning does is enables you to turn sharper. So nowadays I find myself leaning back, especially on rough tracks like this. I find myself leaning back a lot more than like counter laning. I still counter lane a little bit, but you don't have to go directly to one direction on the right stick when counter laning. You know what I'm saying? Like hold back and lean back, and then just kind of slightly rotate the stick the opposite direction of what you're going, and you'll find that you're much smoother and you're not tucking the front end as much. So that is another thing that I've learned. But just overall, you know, it's crazy because back to the whole 1,000 hours, I never thought I'd put that much time in this game. I absolutely loved this game, but it was so hard. I actually bought this game the beginning of 2023, and I played it for about 60 hours, and then I quit. And then when I got back into it, it was about 8 months ago, about a month before I started making YouTube videos. And when I got back into it, that's when I really just started playing it and not caring if I sucked or not. And I was just like, I'm going to keep doing this, you know? And then I started making YouTube videos on it about a month after I picked the sticks back up on it. And I feel like I've progressed a lot since then. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, you gotta, if you're new to the game and you're trying to get better, man, go get on Supercross and just grind Supercross, man. And then once you grind Supercross, you're gonna automatically be better at the game in general. And, you know, go find somebody else's settings, tweak them to how you feel more comfortable with them. And once you do all of that, man, you're gonna slowly just start getting better at the game. Now, this game takes a lot of hours in it to get anywhere near where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, my 1,000 hours is going to be totally different than somebody else's 1,000 hours. Nobody in this game is the exact same hour by hour. So I just wanted to come on here, you know, kind of show you where I'm at now with 1,000 hours and kind of just, you know, do this and get a little get a little bit of different kind of content going on, you know. Shout out to Troy Jam because ultimately I seen his video and that's what gave me the idea. So I liked the idea. I thought it was pretty cool. And I know I'm not going to be anywhere near as good as some of these other guys that are at 1,000 hours, but you know what? I'm happy with where I'm at. And maybe one day I can be competitive. You know, this week we were only 2 seconds off of qualifying for ARL. So maybe one day you can come to me and be like, how do I get faster? And I'll be able to tell you, you know. But for right now, you know, this is where we're at. And I'm comfortable with it. I never thought I'd still be making YouTube videos. I never thought I'd get to 1,000 subscribers, but we're here now, so we're going to keep going. I want to hit 10K by the end of the year, man. So if you're still watching this late in the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.